Which are you choosing, happiness or success? Because many men have been led to believe that they need to make a choice between one or the other. But what if our collective thinking is wrong here? What if success isn't the key to happiness? And we flip it around, and what if happiness is the key to success? That kind of deep, fulfilling success that we all aspire to achieve. From my perspective, we've been led to believe that success is a destination. And when we reach the destination of success, all of our problems will disappear. And as a result, lots of men have adopted this attitude of, when I achieve X, that's when I'll be happy. And if I put that into context, it looks a little like this. When I sell my business for X, then I'll be happy. When I lose X amount of weight, then I'll be happy. When I get that promotion and earn X salary, then I'll be happy. And many men have been led to mistakenly believe that when they become successful, they will by default become happy. And I don't believe that that's the case. In the real world, what we find instead is that when someone's constantly working in pursuit of some kind of success, they're in this chasing mode, their head is down, they become blinkered to the things around them. And what happens then is that these men that live from this place of chasing and being blinkered end up experiencing high levels of stress and pressure. And inevitably, they let their health and well-being slip. And what happens then is that those men that ignore the signs and let this continue over time, they end up tired and burnt out. For many men, the constant pressure and busyness of trying to keep up with the Joneses, to compete against other men, leaves them feeling like they're kind of in this state of limbo. They're treading water, they're swimming against the tide. And I once heard this: happiness is not a possession to be prized, it's a state of mind. And I really do agree with that. It's one of the reasons that I do so much mindset work with my clients. And if you're listening to this now thinking that you benefit from perhaps adjusting or reframing your perspective on success equaling happiness, a useful place to start will be to consider that happiness and success aren't merely destinations. You're not going to arrive at them one day. For those that are willing to do the work, happiness and success can become a journey. And to be clear here, I'm not talking about some kind of spiritual or hippie journey. I'm talking about a very real and tangible journey. And when we look at the foundations of any successful journey, the foundations are always the same. Firstly, you need to know where you want to end up. Next, you need to understand how you're going to get to where you want to be. Then you need to have an awareness of what you'll experience, perhaps along the way. And lastly, it's always useful to have an appreciation of how long it's going to take you to get there. So let me ask you this: where do you want to end up? Because once you know, you can start creating a simple, a clear, a concise plan. And if you live from the plan, if you sense check your decisions against the plan that you've created, you'll move forward to both success and happiness at the same time, in tandem.